Shaw's, CVS. These are most of the local stores that Providence College students are used to shopping at when it comes to everyday college necessities. You probably even recognize these aisles and a lot of these items on these shelves. But when PC students shop at these places, what kind of factors influence their behavior as consumers? Is it price, quality, convenience, or even environmental factors? Well, in this project, I hope to take two of these aspects, price and environmental factors, and see how students are likely to act when confronted with the information about both. It doesn't take too long to browse the store aisles to realize that the cost of green living these days can be much higher than using traditional household products that don't stress environmental benefits. But what I hope to examine is just how willing PC students are to sacrifice, in terms of cost, for the products that are significantly better for our environment. In my findings, I hope to prove that as consciousness increases, that is, the assessment of environmental risks that certain products have, the willingness to sacrifice will also increase. The more they know about the environmental risks certain products have, the more sacrifice they will be willing to make on cost. I set up this project by first purchasing 4 commonly used products from these local stores: stain cleaner, dishwasher gel, laundry detergent, and toilet paper. The first set of products I purchased emphasized heavily on environmental protection and conservation, boasting all the positive effects their product had over the conventional version. To compare these, I then bought traditional and cheaper versions of each product so that I could present the students with both and ask them to compare.
Alright, in front of you you have two products of identical purpose. They're both all-purpose stain remover. And as a consumer, I would like to know, given the one piece of information that we have, which is price, which product would you choose?
This one.
Why?
This one. I would choose this one.
Okay. Alright, you chose the cheaper one, but if I were to tell you that product A, the more expensive one, that this product is more concentrated, so it uses fewer fillers, which creates less waste, it uses less packaging and requires less energy to be shipped, it has no negative effects on rivers, streams, plants, or wildlife, it has no artificial fragrances, colors, or preservatives, it rapidly biodegrades and is ozone safe, it contains no phosphates, chlorine, ammonia, petroleum solvent, alcohol, EPA priority pollutants, and no materials listed by the American Conference of Industrial Hygienists as hazardous, and it is also made with no animal testing or animal ingredients. What would your decision as a consumer, knowing this piece of information, be?
I would probably go with the other option. This one, though. Still this one. It's probably still
Okay.
bite the bullet.
I'll still go with this one.
Alright. If I told you that the more expensive product, product A, if you were to replace this environmentally conscious product with every other form of dishwasher gel, it could save 84 million pounds of phosphates from entering our rivers, lakes, and streams. Based on this second piece of information, what would your choice be as a consumer when buying this product? Consumer B. Alright, now if I told you that the other product, which you did not choose, product A, if every U.S. household replaced just one of these 100% recycled 12-pack, 2-ply toilet paper products with the same exact non-recycled product, we could save 3,802,000 trees, 1.3 billion gallons of water, and 9.8 million cubic feet of landfill space. How would your decision be as a consumer?
Now that we have seen the changes that have occurred when revealing cost first and environmental factors second, what would happen if we switched the format of the project around? While still examining the willingness to sacrifice, what would be the reaction of Providence College students when they are told the environmental factors of the products first and the cost second? Keeping in line with my initial hypothesis, I predict that their initial consciousness and assessment of the environmental risks that the products have will make them stay with their original decision and prevent them from switching to the cheaper option.
Alright, you have in front of you two products that are very similar. They're both laundry detergent. They both serve the same purpose and they're both the same size. However, product A, the one on your left, has an environmental benefit, which product B on your right does not. This benefit is, if U.S. households replaced their 50-ounce, 2 times concentrated petroleum-based laundry liquid with a similar sized product, which is product A on your left, we could save 233,000 barrels of oil. Given that piece of information, as a consumer, which one would you choose?
I would choose this one.
Alright. Choose.
Based on that, I would choose the environmentally safe one.
Okay.
Probably that one that you just said right here.
Okay. What would your choice as a consumer? Now, if I told you that the same product you chose costed you $8.99, while the other one costed you $1.37, what would your choice be considering both these factors?
Considering both,
The environmental and price of each one.
right, knowing that it's that much more, I would probably go to the other one.
Okay. You're making this really difficult. Cheaper.
Save the world.
In the first experiment, when the students were told the price of the product first and the environmental effects second, 2 out of the 4 items achieved a majority consensus for a willingness to sacrifice monetarily and choose the product that best contributed to the protection of the environment. Overall, out of the 20 total possible changes the students could have made to the more environmentally conscious products, only a slight majority of 12 did. Although not very convincing, this still proves my hypothesis correct that overall students would be more willing to sacrifice, in terms of cost, for the benefit of the environment. When the experiment structure was changed slightly and the students were given the environmental effects of the product first and the cost second, 3 out of 4 items received a majority agreement for a willingness to sacrifice in terms of cost for the sake of a better helping our environment. This time, out of the 20 total possible shifts that could have been made into the cheaper, less environmentally conscious products, only 7 did, reflecting a majority union in the sample population to sacrifice cost for environmental sustainment. Again, my hypothesis was only slightly confirmed overall. Upon each student's completion of the test, I asked each of them to answer an exit poll to better understand the results as well as gain a better understanding of their view of the Earth's environment. 9 out of 10 responded that they believe significant measures need to be taken to prevent us from reaching a tipping point where our effects may be irreversible. 10 out of 10 voted that they were moderately concerned or higher about the future state of our environment, on a scale from very concerned, moderately concerned, not really concerned, and not concerned at all. And 10 out of 10 believe the primary cause of our environment's problems was either directly related to man or the combination of man and the Earth's natural cycle. Provided this information, only 4 out of 10 believed that each of them individually made a difference to the environment when it came to the products they bought. Given this information, a reason for the lack of stronger support to make a greater sacrifice when it comes to products purchased could be the common belief that one person can't make a difference. Like I said before, it could also be related to preferences that each person has in the protection and sustainment of our environment. One person might be willing to spend much more on products that help prevent deforestation, while at the same time not making any sacrifices when it comes to protecting our rivers, lakes, and streams. The variation of this example is endless. With the growing awareness of the problem our planet and environment are facing, I would have expected a greater willingness by PC students to purchase products dedicated to better helping the environment. But on the flip side, the forced awareness of our economic situation may be a very plausible reason for the lack of support in this sector. I know that my sample population of PC is not the most accurate representation of the student body, as there are only a total of 10 students are used. However, I do believe that my product still holds some ground for insight into consumer behavior of PC students with regard to the environmental effects of products that they purchase and the willingness to sacrifice cost to purchase them instead of the cheaper alternatives.